Thank you, Dorian Yates. Thank you, Mike Mentzer. Today we are doing Dorian Yates back day, also known as the Shadow, AKA the largest back in bodybuilding, the original mass monster. Mike Mentzer was his coach, and his heavy duty training style, which is like a HIIT training, high intensity training. So it's gonna be high intensity, low volume. We're gonna do a little bit of a warm up, and then he would do like a light warm up on each exercise, and then he would do one all out intense set, trying to go to absolute muscle failure. We'll see if we can actually get there. All right, first set is a warm up. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 lightweight. Just got 95 pounds on the bar. I got my buddy Muggsy here. He just ran out. He just had bicep surgery, had his bicep reattached. So he's here to hang out and maybe do some one arm training. Be totally different than last time where it was high volume with Brian Shaw's. This is gonna be low volume, but try and get maximum intensity out of each set. So Dorian Yates, he was born in 1962. His nickname was the Shadow, or it still is the Shadow. He was 5'9". His contest weight was 260 pounds. His off season was 290 pounds. He was one of the original like mass monsters before Ronnie Coleman. His pro debut was the Night of Champions in 1990. His biggest wins were the Mr. Olympia from 1992 to 1997. Lee Haney had won before him, and then Ronnie Coleman won after. Yates was a proponent of Arthur Jones and Mike Mentzer's high intensity training style of bodybuilding, which is maximum muscle stimulation that can be reached through short and intense workout sessions instead of long and slow ones. All right, last warm-up set, and then we're gonna go into V-grip pull down, which he used a lot of hammer strength. I don't have any hammer strength. He also trained lats with rear delts. He's probably gonna do one warm up in here because I haven't done anything overhead. That's what I found on the internet. But then I watched Blood and Guts last night too, so, which is insane. I suggest watching it. It's just difficult to go to bed after watching. Then we go, hey, you gotta be in it. I'm gonna put you in it. One of the other things Mike Mentzer's famous for was for when Arnold Schwarzenegger had come back in 1980 to the Olympia. He wasn't too happy. I think he knew that Arnold was gonna win no matter what. And Arnold didn't look like he did at the last Olympia, which was like 5 years prior. So it made Mike Mentzer pretty mad, and they kind of had a falling out after that. All right, we're gonna see if we can actually take this to failure. May end up doing a drop set. Whew, took it to 12. I don't know if it was actual failure, but it was intense. All right, that's it. So that's one set. And now we're rolling into Barbell Row, one set. All right, here we go. My straps. That way I don't have to worry about my grip fatiguing, and I can actually take my time on each rep. See if we can actually get to some failure. May even do some half reps. So cast a shadow, that's the mantra of Dorian Yates. But the bodybuilding shows are one from the back, is half lore, half law. While you can certainly build a mighty, impressive pair of pecs or shake the stage by stomping your quads, bodybuilders' careers are made and unmade by their backs. So that's why we're doing the back workout today. Dorian Yates probably had one of the best backs in all bodybuilding, maybe ever. So he would do, on a lot of these are hammer strength. We're gonna do one arm row, one arm dumbbell row, because I haven't purchased any hammer strength machines yet, you know, you never know. So there's ways to modify Dorian Yates workout, which we had to here, but the one I actually found that he did, and it was similar to what he did in Blood and Guts, was barbell row, hammer strength pull down, which we did the V grip. Then he goes into an actual barbell row. He used the barbell row as a warm up, and he also did pullovers. But then hammer strength pull down, like I said, we did V grip, and then hammer strength single arm row. So we just did the single arm dumbbell row. Now we're gonna go into seated cable rows, which we can actually do. And then we'll hit some rear delts and some low back. I have no idea what to do on here. So I don't usually use straps, but today I'm using them just so I can make sure I can try to take the back to failure and not worry about my grip fading. So on the next one, he had a rear delt machine, like a pec deck that you flip backwards, and he would do rear delt. So I don't have that. I'm gonna go with bands. So a difficult thing to actually take yourself into muscle failure. So he typically pushes sets beyond failure, doing force reps, negative reps, static holds. According to Mentzer, biologists and physiologists since the 19th century have known that hypertrophy is directly related to intensity, not duration of effort. Most bodybuilding and weightlifting authorities do not take into account the severe nature of the stress imposed by heavy, strenuous resistance exercise carried to the point of positive muscle failure. Now we're into dumbbell rear delt raise. So like I said, he liked to do rear delts with lats, which makes sense. Everything kind of ties in together. It's not easy to pick a weight that you think you can only do one set, 8 to 10 reps, when you're used to doing 3, 4, and 5 sets of 6 to 12 reps probably. Some half reps on that one. Hyperextension, but to failure without weight is gonna be difficult to do. So I'm gonna try this. Okay, Last one, just crazy. 6:16. Usually we're pushing to get out of here by 6:45. We got started at 5:30, so 45-minute workout so far. But yeah, I'm fatigued for sure. He would do partial deadlifts where he didn't get his hamstring involved. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do off the rack. Try and focus on just the low back and the flex of the lats the whole time. So got 315 on it. I don't really know what a 8 to 10 would look like and what weight to use. So I'm in the dark on this. Like I'm in Dorian Yates' shadow. Drop that off, do 225, finish it up. The end. Thank you, Dorian Yates. Thank you, Mike Mentzer.
It's a failure.
Oh my gosh. It would take forever.
Nice.
Failure is when the tendon disappears.